My name is Ian, aka IP Media. Today, we're going to be doing a glowing eyes tutorial. We're going to start off by duplicating and pre-composing the top layer. Remember to have the top portion selected. Keep it on the first frame. We're going to rotoscope the eyeballs. Start off with the first one. Maybe clean it up just a tiny bit. And the rotoscope on the eyes does not have to be good, and you guys will see here in a second. Kind of push through, clean it up a little bit. Not going to go through a rotoscoping tutorial right now. Freeze it. Go to the beginning frame. From here, I'm going to turn off the bottom one and feather it a little bit. Kind of mess with it. It's kind of preference. From here, I'm going to go into my effects and controls panel and find fill. I'm going to add that on. I kind of go through and show you guys that you can change it to whatever color you want. I'm going to stick to red for this tutorial because I kind of feel like it fits the scene. Should get something like this. Again, it doesn't look amazing. So we're going to go into our effects and control panel again, find deep glow. I'm going to go in here and mess with the radius a little bit. We'll start to get something like this. You can stop right here, but we're going to add a little bit extra to it. But it should be looking like that. In our effects and controls panel, we're going to find God Rays. From here, we're going to add it onto our top layer. You'll start to get something like this. You're going to take the position point and position it right in between his eyeballs. And from here, you're going to keyframe it on the first frame and kind of go through and start messing around with the keyframe and everything. But always try to center it in the middle of his eyes, so like at the bridge of his nose. Kind of have to go through and clean everything up. I'm going to kind of speed it up and go through everything. But as you guys can see, I try to keep it right between his eyeballs. Then you should start getting something like this. Obviously take your guys' time on it when you guys do it. I was kind of quick for the sake of the tutorial. From here, to add a little bit extra, I'm going to add an adjustment layer and bring it down in between the two layers and have the rotoscope layer on top still. I'm going to go into my effects and controls and I'm going to find Lumetri color. I'm going to put that on the second layer, on the adjustment layer. Here, I'm going to go into the settings. I'm going to boost the contrast. Go in and take the saturation all the way down. Then you should start getting something like this. I like this a little bit better. I find it a little bit cleaner with like the noir look and having like the red like overlaying that on top. But we're going to take it one step further. And we're going to go in, keep it about a little bit before the last frames. And I'm going to keyframe the opacity on the top layer and the adjustment layer. I'm going to go to the very end. And I'm going to bring the opacity on each of these to 0. And you should get something like this. I'm going to do the same for the beginning layer. For the beginning frame, sorry. Put a keyframe on both of those, bring it to 0. Bring it about right there, a couple frames in. Move it all the way back up to 100%. We get a nice little transition in and a nice little transition out. Thank you guys for watching today. I try to keep the tutorial pretty simple, pretty easy for everyone. All the links are going to be down in the description below for everything I used. God Rays and Deep Glow. Go buy those. Check them out. Have a good rest of your day.